What is good, ladies and gentlemen? It's UK Field Ninja. Hope you're all doing well. Everything's going good. It's a beautiful day. It was no clouds in the sky this morning, but times change. Climate change, man. Look at this. It's evidence of burning fossil fuels. Watch out, clouds might start coming. Don't worry about what it actually is. Just worry about polluting the world. A little helicopter. There must be a base around there somewhere, because I'm seeing like this one that's up there. Can you see it? Maybe not. It's a tiny thing. It's like one of the little like two-seaters, but I've seen like proper big commercial ones. You can hear them by the sound of the engine. It's kind of a bit more powerful than the coppers and the air ambulance, but they're like proper ones. And Chinooks and Apaches. So whether it's a military thing that's going on over in that kind of general direction over there or something, who knows. Anyway, you want to smoke like the ninja, gotta grow like the ninja, man. So what is this? This is 40% bud, and all the rest of it sticks and twigs. Bit of leaf. Good times. That's what happens. If I don't grow, I don't smoke. I'm coming to the end of it, so I won't have anything until the autos are finished, which is roughly around 15th of June. So not too much longer to go on them. They don't look particularly massive considering that they've only got like weeks to go, but I guess it's similar to what happened last year when I did the autos, except this year all three have survived. So, it's better genetics than I was getting off bomb seeds. But yeah. 2 secs. Yeah, man, I'm not picking up off the street. I smoke my weed that I grow. It's good enough for me, man. I'm gonna pay someone for basically wrecking up this plant. I mean, no disrespect to people who are legit, who are like respect the herb and whatever, but 90% of what's on the street is done by commercial fuckheads who want to slave people, grow it in all sorts of dirty fucking ways, fill it full of chemicals, and then pump it out on the street as quickly as possible. It's amazing how quickly a degreaser will take out this plant and dry it and cure it. You want to smoke that shit? No, man. So anyway, lots of new subscribers. I don't know what it is, man. Like, probably should do the broken record. Why not? Why not? There's quite a considerable volume of people. Right. So I don't care. Like, I honestly do not care how many people subscribe to this channel. I do not care how many people like or dislike the videos. It does not bother me at all. This quite literally is me uploading videos on YouTube. Consider me like a busker, but I ain't putting the hat down on the floor because I don't want money for the information and the stuff I do. I'm not a professional grower. Never claim I'm a professional grower. I'm just a guy full of faults who does stupid shit, walking a journey through life. If you want to watch, then welcome, man. You know what I'm saying? If you don't, carry on and do something else. You know what I mean? It's like your choice to sit here and waste your time listening to me. But I'm not gonna beat around the bush with some stuff because time is not good, man. Shit is going on all over the place. All you have to do is type in a couple of words on YouTube and you'll start seeing shit. Start seeing that not everything has one side to its story. I could sit here and tell you all about politics. I could fucking sit here and tell you about all of this shit. But it's a pointless waste of my time because what they're doing is on purpose. If I start talking about it, I start playing into their game. And it is a game. It's like chess. And the war and the prize, well, that's you. If only you knew how much your life was worth in this battle. You are worth a fortune, and each one that's claimed for one side or the other is a big win. So yeah, pick your sides, because there's only two sides. It's good or evil, either one. Yeah, world's fucked. Ain't nothing gonna change, man. Babylon is never gonna give up its ways. No matter how much voting, how much this, how much that, it's done. The clock is ticking. Keg's been lit. It's just how long the fuse is. So we wait and we watch. But anyway, a lot of comments coming from the abandoned garden video. There's a lot of comments. I kind of get waylaid with stuff and chatting, and forget which comments I've commented to. If I haven't commented to you, don't think it's like a disrespect thing. It's just it's got lost in the mix of lots of other things, stuff in my life and whatever. But I will tell you something that makes me laugh, okay? Because I see it all the time. I stopped kind of watching a lot of shit on YouTube, but it's just one thing that I like. It makes me laugh every time I hear it, because you can see what they are from the words that they say out of their mouth. You got these people running about going, oh man, like, you know, I really need donations, because without you guys donating to my channel, this channel wouldn't be possible. So it's thanks to all you lovely guys out there who are donating. And I'm sat there thinking, okay, well, I run a YouTube channel, and I'm not sat in a chair chatting shit. I'm actually out here doing stuff, and the channel's going fine. I ain't got no donations, I ain't got no sponsors, no one's paying nothing, and it costs me nothing to record what I'm doing other than my time. So is their time worth money, is it? Oh, okay, if your time's worth money, what are you going to do when it runs out? Can't take that money with you. Yeah, I just think it's funny, man. Yeah, anyway, it is what it is. So yeah, a lot of comments on that video, and basically all I'm going to say about it is I kicked those plants in the ground. Like, you see this little rabbit hole down there? That's pretty much all I dug. It's a little fucking rabbit hole. Put the plant in, left it, came back, watered it, came back, watered it, came back, watered it. Saw them and was like, fucking hell, man, like, this is shit. Like, it's all gone terribly wrong. Screw it, I'll just leave them. Now, they just grew that way. That's just how they grew. I left them. Like, quite literally, when you watch those videos, where you see me do the blowout video and the return to the garden, you are seeing it exactly how I saw it. I didn't go back and check up on them to see whether they'd grown up into some massive great thing. I went back one time, I think, to have a look, and they were still there, and I was like, oh well, they're still there, and just walked off. I didn't even go into the patch. I was just really curious to see, has anyone come up and found them. So you saw them exactly how I saw them. So yeah, man. And I was looking at it back, because there's lots of comments on it, so I was watching it back, and I'm looking at the roots, and I'm thinking, fucking hell, they managed to penetrate through that ground, even with like the crappy little hole that I gave them, and they managed to build some quite strong root mass. And I'm thinking, well, I really like properly dug out the ground and sifted it and like mashed it all up. So I'm reckoning that if they grew in the ground which was solid, and now the ground's all been messed up, they should perform alright, because they were kind of like being root bound, and it's only the real like proper tough roots that was like working its way through this ground, because this ground up around my end is quite chalky, it's quite full of flint. It's decent soil, like, don't get me wrong, like it sounds like it's shit, but actually it's really good. It's just it requires effort to pull it all apart, and kind of mix stuff into it a bit, not much, just a bit. And they seem to like it. And to be fair, they've been growing like hemp up in this area for hundreds and hundreds of years before they decided to turn to plastic and oil, and then start making the clothes out of plastic and making everything out of plastic. And even when it feels like it's fabric, it's not, it's plastic. It just is made to feel like it's fabric, but it's not. It's straight up plastic. You may as well be wearing a plastic bag, because it's made of the same material, it's just spun differently. And wonder why the earth is not happy with us. So pumping shit into it that's meant to be deep underground. I'm meant to pull that stuff up. Not for what they're doing with it. But yeah, they're going to do what they're going to do because it's all about the dollars, man. It's all about the cash money. Like I'm saying, what are you going to do with it when you're dead? You can't do nothing with it. You can't take anything here with you. Whatever you have here is inside you. So whatever knowledge you've learned, anything that you've done, your training, how you use your body, all of that stuff is the only stuff you can take with you. So what's your wealth? Well, simple, isn't it? Your wealth is your strength and your fitness and how healthy you are. So if you have loads of money, but you're a bag of shit and you can't move because you've just consumed the world, like, you are a poor man, like, and you just don't realize it. That's why I laugh when I see people driving around in like Porsches and BMWs and, like, you know, like the flashy, big ass expensive cars. It's just hollow men, hollow women. It's like, you lover of the world, like, you love this shit, like, it's gonna rust and break, like, it's gonna get old and a new thing's gonna come out, and then you're gonna look like a fool because you don't have the newest thing because you're not keeping up with the trends, man. Like, you don't see it, but that's the game. When you stop caring about it, you become alienated and you start walking this path because, yeah, man, you're against them. You're not loving the world like they are. You look different. You're out of place. So that's what will happen if you start coming down this path. It's not much fun, but the reward at the end is worth it. It might not seem like it, because I used to think it too, man. It's like, oh, look at these stupid people, like, they're not enjoying the fullness of life. Instead they choose to, like, not do things that are fun. Man, I'm having plenty of fun. I'm just not playing the game that they want me to play. Consume. It's not about consuming. It's about respect and understanding. But yeah. Anyway, I'm going to stop rambling. Basically, I'm not going to go out till this evening, probably about, I don't know, early, just a couple of hours before it goes dark. Drag out 100 kg of water, refill the water butts, check up on the plants, hopefully, not hopefully, with faith they haven't been found. I don't like this word hope too much because it's faith I'm looking for. And man, if I tell you some things, you'd think I was mental. Pretty sure there's plenty of people in here who already think I'm mental. But it doesn't matter, man. Like, I can promise you one thing. If your eyes ever do get opened, if they're not already, and you suddenly fall on your face in the understanding that everything that's written in that book is actually real and verifiable, and you can actually go and touch and feel that stuff, and you fall on your face in the understanding of knowing how fucked you've lived a life, you'll suddenly be sat in my position where you're trying to tell people but they can't understand, and you'll be like a little bit frustrated. But it's just a funniness, man. It's just how it is. All you gotta do is just do the right, man. Do the right thing. Don't do the wrong thing. If other people want to do the wrong thing, don't grudge them for it. Just understand that they're gonna face a judgment and they don't know what they're doing. So just kind of pity them, I guess, if that's the way. But it is what it is. It is what it is. Planes in the sky, man. It's all planes in the sky. Maybe that's what I'll title this video. I could never think of what to title these things, but that seems like a good name for this one. Why not? Anyway, until later this evening, it's UK Field Ninja. See you all next time.